So what is it that made you really understand it? Like, how did you learn this? What was your background? Who were your mentors? And how many years or months or books or whatever made you get this stuff to be able to use it, to apply it? And how much time did it all take to really get to this point? Time, hours, you know, they always talk about 10,000 hours being an expert. Like, where are you at in this whole matrix, out of curiosity?
Well, so, you know, early on in my marketing career, like I said, I traveled around. I went.
How long ago was
found
this?
the best. This was about 3.5 years ago.
Got it. Okay.
I went and traveled around and learned.
I love
from
you
the
internet
best.
people, like, early on in my career, 3.5 years ago, like it was like decades ago. And I swear all you internet marketers are the same. Like, man, 5 whole years ago I got in this world, and it was a struggle way back
in my
then.
day.
We did not even have retargeting dialed in like we do today. Like, that was, you know what I mean? Like, I love
Marketing
internet
moves at
marketing.
miles a minute, man.
I mean, it really does.
1,000 miles a
Like,
minute.
what happened last month is totally gone, and the new technologies and stuff is rolling out. It's like brand new companies every 3 months popping up. They're just blowing up. And so keep going.
Yep.
I love you guys.
So I went and I tried to learn from the best in the industry, but I tried to go beyond just their packages, right? And so I was very lucky to be able to find some incredible mentors that are some of the best in the business, but had these real heart-to-heart kind of conversations about, you know, and what they're trying, right? Because marketing is this never-ending evolution of strategies and experimentation and optimization. And so I really just dove in.
You have to be like a tinker,
learned.
like constantly, like,
Yeah.
don't you? I mean, you really, there's really no, and everyone says that, there's really no one right answer ever almost.
No.
You've just got to try it.
Yeah.
I've heard that from hundreds of guys that are at the top of their game, and even guys that are some of the top marketers selling at the top level. They're all like, oh, you just got to try it. You got to push some stuff and see what works.
Yeah, you never stop innovating.
Yeah.
You know, a mentor of mine, Keith Eichley, he has this amazing quote. He said, if you never want to stop innovating, because if you do, or if you never stop innovating to make yourself obsolete, someone else will.
Yeah.
And it's so true. If you don't keep trying new things and experimenting, someone else will find something that works better and blow you out of the water.
Yeah.
And so, and that's exciting for me, because the monotony, you know, sometimes work drives me nuts. Like, I constantly want to try new things and experiment, and marketing really kind of gives you that ability.
It's awesome.
to tweak and just keep finding things that work.
So when you're spending time 3.5 years ago, long decades ago, many
many lives
moons ago,
yes.
many lives ago, when I was back in my day, we had to walk to school both ways
Uphill.
through snow.
In the snow.
That's the way it sounds. So what were the books you were reading? What were you studying? What were you trying? What were the websites you were going to? How were you devouring, digesting, and applying this information?
Well, so one of my favorite books is the E-Myth. The E-Myth is...
You love Gerber.
Oh, I love Gerber. Absolutely. I think his tools are and his practical application.
Why Gerber? I'm just curious. Like, I know Gerber very well, but why Gerber? What was it about it? Like,
well, so, you know, I had my own idea that I concocted in my mind of what an entrepreneur was and how they should operate.
Yeah.
And he really kind of opened up my view of what entrepreneurship is, what a successul entrepreneur is, and what
the book, The E-Myth Revisited, did, or was it actually time with him?
You know, E-Myth, his book, E-Myth Revisited.
And that's the boat telling us that you should buy the E-Myth and you should read it. Since you heard that horn, they're going, yes, we agree, you should buy the book, you should read it. Entrepreneur, technician, manager, what's the difference and where are you on the scale? So keep going.
Another book that really helped personally for me was Think and Grow Rich.
I love Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill, that and Outwitting the Devil.
Yes, Outwitting the Devil is another good one.
Those books is
Old
absolutely
school,
incredible.
amazing books.
Because I thought it was a matter of what I do in my business and growing that. But
people always talk about Think and
personal.
Grow Rich.
Yeah.
This is one of the first people that actually ever mentioned Outwitting the Devil. Catch this. So what about Outwitting the Devil, which Think and Grow Rich is like the book. Okay, everyone reads it, everyone owns a copy. What about Outwitting the Devil did you get? Like, what was the nuggets or something out of curiosity? Like,
well, some of it was just how, you know, they talk about the devil, but for me, some of it was relating to that little voice in my head, you know, that kind of self-doubt that creeps in, that stops anybody in their tracks. And I've done so many things wrong in my years and years of being in
3.5
marketing,
years. We talked about this.
Yes. You know, there's so many mistakes that I made that really allowed me to stop and question myself. And like, am I really good enough to be doing this? Like, what do I know? There are so many people that do so much greater things, and it was all this negative self-thinking, and so Outwitting the Devil really highlighted that they're lies. You know, we constantly get in our own way and lie to ourselves, and how we can take that and actually allow it to move us forward in such a stronger, more confident way, and to be willing to take more risks and take more action. That really gets us to where we want to go, to ignoring all those negative thoughts, you know, really focus on the future and the positive.
So catch this, guys. Like, these books are what transform people. Like Outwitting the Devil, fantastic book. Think and Grow Rich, fantastic book. Like you can see even you talking about it, like your whole state changed. Like, and being live and watching this right now, like, these books have an impact. It's like, why you even watch this show? Because you're gonna take something from Ryan today, you're gonna digest inside of you and be like, okay, these are some things I need to learn to get better at marketing. Like, and it doesn't matter if you're a school teacher trying to market to your kids. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur selling red bricks, or an entrepreneur selling class action administration, or supplements, or whatever you're doing. Like, these books create transformation, and one of the greatest transformations of all is this right here, our belief system, busting our BS stories, getting rid of the fear, getting rid of the stories that are holding our own selves back. The greatest thing that holds you back from success in your marketing is your own fear of like, oh, I can't do that, I'm not smart enough, the internet's too complex. You just gotta go and just do it, and fail, and try, and fail. And so, I love the fact you even brought this up. It's awesome, man. It really is.